I'm now going to come on to the area between the back legs. Now, Lola, bless her, has had a few litters of puppies, bless her, so she's a bit saggy underneath, so you have to be a bit careful here. You have to be a bit careful with the girls. So again, a nice short blade, you're less likely to catch her if you've got a short blade. So I'm lifting the back leg, I'm holding onto the tail so we don't catch that, and you scoop it towards you. Now the vulva area, you go towards the vulva, but not over it. I'm just going to scoop these bits out. So again, like the armpit, they can get a build-up of massive hair here, and then they get just debris in there, and it can scratch the skin. Sometimes when I've taken a really full Lagotto coat off, you find the skin is actually quite damaged underneath, where it's just been, it's like wearing a pair of shoes with a stone in it or a thorn in it for months and months and months. It's not good. Now, the under the tail. Now this area you have to be a bit careful. I'm going to lift my arm so that you can see. So again, you're just going towards the anus, but not over it. Around like that. It's good to keep that area nice and clear. I'm going to turn Lola around so I can repeat what I've just done, but on the other side, obviously. Turn around. That's a good girl. Good girl. There we are. It's difficult to know whether you can see what I'm doing, but now I'm going to just move that here so that I can actually not do it. So I'll see if you can see what I'm doing. Again, the vulva, it's just towards it like that. Inside the groin, just clear that. Okay, so that's nice and clear now. Done that into there. Let's see if I can do that from here. Good girl. Scooping that out in there. Now, generally, three scoops or three strokes over one area of skin is enough. No more than that, because otherwise you can make the skin sore. Inside this ear flap. Now Lola has always suffered from ear problems. You can see she's a bit pink in there, so I'll talk to you about that later. But anyway, now we've done all the sanitary areas, all the sort of preparation clipping is done. I'm now going to change my blade, and I'm actually going to do her on a 5. I know I said I was going to do them all on a 7, but Lola is a real favourite of my daughter's, and she says, Mum, you're not to take all the coat off. So for her, I'm going to do it on a number 5. It's very short, but it's not completely taken off. So you start by finding the occiput, which is the little lump at the back of the skull. You come 2 or 3 fingers back from that point. You start there. And the neck area can get quite massive, but you need to be, when you're clipping, you need to be aware. I don't want this to frighten you because I don't want it to put you off grooming your Lagotto, but Lagotto have quite delicate skin. They have this thick wool coat with a thick undercoat to protect their skin, but the skin itself is quite delicate. So if you were to force your clipper into the skin, you could catch it and it can tear. But the way to avoid that is to stretch the skin away from you. So I'm pulling the skin up towards her head and clipping away from my hand, my thumb that's stretching the skin. Another word I ought to say is that you need to clip with the direction of the coat. So the coat grows from the head towards the tail. If you were to clip from the tail towards the head, you're doing what's called a reverse clip, which is fine, you can do that, but you're going to end up with a much shorter coat. This blade is a 6.3mm. If you were to do that in reverse, you will go 2 blades shorter in length. So you'd end up with pretty much a number, no, not number, yeah, number 10, if you did it in reverse. So if you want the length that's on the blade, go with the direction of the coat. So I'm stretching all that up there. I'm taking it down and around into the throat there, like that. Stretching, stretching. I'm going to do half one side, and then I might do something different the other side. So if it looks a bit strange, I'm doing half a dog. That's why I'm doing it. So I'm stretching. Can you see that thumb is stretching it away? And it's coming off really nice and easily. And stretch it up there, down the shoulder. Now I didn't brush her coat beforehand. I didn't need to, because what I'm doing, if there's any matting at all, which I don't think there is, her coat's actually very easy to look after. If there's any matting at all, what you're doing is you're getting underneath that matting, so the distance between the matting and the skin is the length the coat needs to be. I don't ever recommend, if you've got a heavily matted Lagotto, don't try and remove the mats. It's distressful for the dog. It can damage the skin. It's much better, unless you've got a show dog. I mean, obviously if you've got a show dog and it's heavily matted, you'd still be best to take the coat off. But in general, just clip the coat below where the matting is formed. Now, as you can see, as I mentioned, we're a bit saggy under the tummy, little Lola. So I'm just going to do the 5 to that point. I'm going to do the saggy bit with a shorter one so that I don't catch it. So I'm coming over here, again be slightly careful of the vulva. A bit matted here, a bit matted there, but again I'm stretching the skin. Getting a bit fidgety, but that's fine. Lagotto don't like having their legs done. It's just one of those facts. I've found very few that actually accept it, and there are the odd one, but generally they're fidgety about their legs being done. So to do the bottom half of her leg, lift it, then it gets a bit natty. The lower legs can be quite knotty, they get dirty, and it's one of those things. I'm going to let the clipper run off the foot, like that. Yes, I know, Lola, I know you don't like it. Okay, so that's that. Look what we're seeing off the tail. Just move that so you can see what I'm doing with the tail. The tail, again, so Lagottos generally, they hate their front feet being done and their tails. So she's quite likely to be a bit of a fidget, but again, I'm ignoring it. I just carry on regardless. So just run the clipper down the tail, like that. Lift it, like that. And then tend to the end, the tip of the tail. I'll do that with scissors. I'll just do that quickly so we finish off this part of the body. So I pull out the hair and then just carefully snip it so that you just go all the way around the tail. Let's take that end bit off. Be careful, obviously, because you don't want to catch the end of the tail. And that bit there. Okay, right. Let's do the chest. Lift the head and come into where the throat is there and run your clippers down from that point. Stretching the skin again. And run it down between her front legs. Now to the front legs, the tricky bit. She's not too bad, I mean she's a bit of a fidget, so I've just lifted the leg, bringing the clippers down towards the foot, Sit back. Come on. If it's easier, leave the foot on the ground. Another way of doing it is to lift the opposite one and just take it down like that. But you can see I'm not covering with my head. Do what you can with the foot. If they don't, well, yeah, do what you can. Run the clipper over the foot, and then on the inside, the bit that they really are sensitive about is near the dew claw area. So hold on to the foot. Ideally, whilst you've got that foot in your hand, it's your foot. If they keep sort of making a fuss and pulling it out from you, they're basically trying to control the situation. But gently but firmly, keep a hold of that foot until you're ready to let it go. If your dog is having an absolute hissy fit and is resisting you clipping it, stand with the foot in your hand, count to 10, sing a song, whatever. Ignore what the dog's doing, but hold on to that foot gently but firmly. And eventually the dog will stop, and then, well, the first 1 or 2 times, once the dog stops, you let the dog go have the foot back. You don't want the dog to think that if it's pulling and resisting, then you let go. You don't. You only let the dog have the foot back when it's calm and relaxed and it's stopped. So if you're having real problems, I'd do that 1 or 2 times, wait till the dog is quiet, let them have the foot back, and build up to then running the clipper down when the leg is still. Okay, right. Now the inside of the leg, slightly turn it out from the pelvis there. You can take, again, carefully here so you don't catch the vulva. Obviously, you've got an older dog, it's a bit more difficult to lift them out at this angle, but she's still quite flexible, bless her. Good girl. Right. I'm now going to change. In fact, I'll do it on a number 10, just so that you don't think I have to, because I don't suppose many of you will have much choice with different blades. I'm going to do the underneath the belly, where she's saggy, with a number 10, which was the original blade. It's quite a bit shorter than that, but if you can to blend it, gives her a nice trim waistline, apart from anything else. And it just means that you're unlikely to catch the nipple area, and it's just a much safer way of doing it. I'm just going to look at this bit here, got saggy skin here. If you pull that tight like that, and then run down there, that will just tidy that area up. But you must pull that tight, because otherwise you're going to catch it. Pull that tight there. Okay. So that's nice and neat. Okay, so that's that. Now, the inside of the lower leg I haven't done because I can't get round the back. But what I would normally do, I'm going to demonstrate what I would do. I tend to do, I'm going to do it on the other side. So I'm going to lift this leg. Oh, I need to put my 5 on again. Sorry, just going to put my 5 on. To get to the lower leg, lift that leg and go down from the opposite side. Okay? Yes, I know, Lola. I think I need to clear the debris because you can't really see.